So this movie is about time travel, which is probably one of the most complicated things you could base a movie around. Their mode of travel is a modified DeLorean. The vehicle's time displacement is powered by plutonium, which supplies 1.21 gigawatts of power to a device Doc calls the flux capacitor. It also needs fuel to run, but it uses garbage as the fuel. Let's just park here with the gigawatts for a sec. Yes, they are a real thing, but 1.21 gigawatts is enough to power a power plant, a very big and powerful one, but Doc uses it to power a DeLorean. And we never really addressed the dangers that could come from prolonged exposure to that much radioactive power. If we want to look at this realistically, there's no way Marty's going to have normal kids. Like, no way, really, and he's for sure going to lose his hair and have some type of cancer. I just don't see this working out for him or Doc. And yet it did somehow. And this is all before the venture even starts. Anyway, Marty meets Doc at a mall, and Libyan terrorists, from whom Doc stole the plutonium, arrive in a van and shoot him. Marty attempts to escape using the DeLorean and inadvertently activates the time machine. He is transported back to 1955 and finds himself without the plutonium needed for the return trip. Marty ends up meeting his mom in the same way his dad did, and she starts to fall in love with him, which is a little creepy. This starts to make the family disappear from a photo he has, and I guess this means they won't exist anymore. He finds Doc Brown in the 1950s. He looks the same, and they try to figure out how to get him back. They figure out that a lightning strike will give them 1.21 gigawatts. Anyways, things just kinda go Marty's way. He becomes the cool guy around town and school. He has a few run-ins with the town bully Biff. I love that name. So it all comes to a head the night of the dance and the lightning strike. Biff tries to date rape Marty's mom. Marty's future dad shows up and all of a sudden becomes something he's not, brave. And then he beats up the town bully. I wonder what the repercussions of that would have really been. Well, I'll tell you. The next day, that bully would catch him in an alley, beat the crap out of him, but hey, this is a movie, right? Let's just go with it. Did I mention at the dance, Marty rips off the song Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry that is then heard by Chuck Berry over the phone? At this point, the universe should have fallen on itself, but hey, that's just me. What do I know, right? Anyway, Marty gets to the clock tower with Doc. Doc finds a way to get lightning to travel from the clock tower down to the car, but before he leaves, Marty hides a note for Doc that talks about the night he dies. Marty gets back right before Doc gets shot, but this time Doc has a vest on and everything's okay. Yeah, science is great because a few small changes don't matter, right? Just change what you want and move on. But whatever, yeah, fact. Really, really super fact, science, right?